It's May 28, 1898. An Italian amateur photographer named Secondo is the first man permitted to photograph the Shroud of Turin. He develops the negative late that night in his small Turin darkroom. What he sees makes him sit down on the floor. The cloth he photographed shows only faint stains in daylight, but the photographic negative reveals a clear and detailed image of a crucified man. Today, we walk through exactly what science knows about the Shroud of Turin, the contradictory dating evidence, and why this 14-foot linen cloth remains the most studied religious artifact in human history. First, what the cloth actually is. The shroud is a 14-foot by 3.5-foot length of linen kept in the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist in Turin, Italy. Faintly visible on the cloth is the front and back image of a man approximately 5 foot 11 inches tall, who appears to have been crucified. There are bloodstains consistent with wounds on the wrists, the feet, the side, and the scalp. The image has never been satisfactorily explained. In 1978, the Vatican permitted the Shroud of Turin research project to perform direct scientific examination of the cloth. They confirmed the bloodstains are real human blood, type AB, with hemoglobin and porphyrin compounds intact. They could not identify any pigment, dye, paint, or scorch marks that could have produced the image. Then, in 1988, came the carbon dating. 3 independent laboratories in Oxford, Zurich, and Arizona tested fragments of the shroud. All 3 concluded the cloth was woven between 1260 and 1390 AD, medieval. That should have ended the story, but it did not. In 2022, a team led by Italian crystallographer Liberato De Caro used X-ray fluorescence analysis on shroud fibers. Their analysis of the cellulose degradation patterns concluded the cloth is consistent with linen from approximately 2,000 years ago, contradicting the carbon date by over 1,000 years. Then pollen evidence came in. Botanist Avinoam Dineen of Hebrew University identified pollen grains embedded in the shroud fibers from over 28 species of plants, many of which only grow within 50 kilometers of Jerusalem. The cloth had been somewhere in the Jerusalem region in spring at some point in its history. Now, the deepest mystery: the image formation itself. Modern microscopic analysis shows the image exists only on the topmost fibers of the linen. The fibers are dehydrated and oxidized in a pattern that perfectly matches a 3-dimensional human body. No pigment, no scorch, no paint. No artistic medium known to man can produce that exact pattern. Many modern scientists have tried. None have succeeded. Whether the cloth wrapped the body of Christ or some other crucified man, we will never know with certainty. But the linen itself, the blood, the pollen, the image formation. 126 years after Secondo developed that first negative, none of it has been satisfactorily explained.